Hello, Angela, and welcome to your dark mirror reading. I had to make sure the camera was on for a moment there. I was super confused. So I know I'm supposed to be, oh, hold on, this is the dark mirror reading, so I'm supposed to be like somber and stuff. But to be honest, I'm really just happy to be getting you answers, so I might chuckle throughout this. I'm just silly like that. But today, we are going to be digging into what is the thorn in your side? What is the subconscious pattern that is sort of guiding your life off the course that you want to be on? First, I'm actually going to do this by tapping into the Akashic records, which are the records of everything that's ever been done, said, written, or thought, or ever will be done, said, written, or thought. And once I tap into that, I'll be able to pull out the answer for you, and it's going to connect to this life and other lives, just as you start to see a theme that you weren't trying to see, more than likely. So let's get cracking. I'm going to start by, I pulled up your info in front of me here on my computer. And I'm tapping into the records. Tapping into the Akashic records on the behalf of Angela Davie in Copper Cliff, Ontario. I want to ask, what is the subconscious pattern that is deviating her life from her purpose? What is the subconscious pattern? And of course, the library popped up and the architect. So are you good with religion? I don't want to say religion because you're talking to me, but spirituality. It would deeply appear that there is something you don't remember altogether, something you're supposed to be building, something for the community, something that you decided before you got here, but you forgot once you got into the game. So I was already like, I guess, reading off of you in the first place because you're being guided to something that is totally not what you're doing now, is essentially what this feels like you've been moved. So what is the dark truth that Angela is currently not seeing? What is the dark truth that Angela is currently not seeing? You will not allow yourself to feel your own feelings. That is what's stopping you from your purpose, because there is a whole other life for you. And I'm saying that like from the bottom of my heart here. You are holding on to something that is not. And I got bride in the cage. Are you married? If you're not married, are you in a relationship or somewhere that's no longer serving you, but you're not allowing yourself to see your own greatness? Is there somebody feeding off your energy? Because I got parasite too. There is a relationship or some situation that you are continuing to stay in that is making you honor your relationship more than yourself, is what's coming up here. And you holding on to that relationship is keeping you stagnant in your purpose. You're supposed to be doing literally what I'm doing right now, attaching yourself or connecting to the Akashic library. That's what this is. You will also have access to this because you're supposed to be getting information from here for you to build what you promised with your community before you arrived here. Everything about this just feels like you're in a relationship or under the oppressionship of old patterns in regards to how you've been treated before. Maybe your inner child. Ooh, that just really, like everything's streaming through. I got froze up. So your inner child, or their patterns from your parents. Did you learn early on not to care about yourself, not to cry for yourself, not to sympathize? Do you have more sympathy for other people than yourself? There's somebody next to you that you have more sympathy than yourself for that is taking advantage of the fact that you don't have that sympathy for yourself, and it's draining you. It's draining the energy that you need to make the rest of this happen for yourself. This was wild. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually feeling guided to be pulled. So what is the past life pattern? What does this connect to in a past life? Why does this keep happening to you? Because over and over again, you are thwarted from your purpose in a relationship or with a friend or a family member. Every time something is in your way. And this is what I'm sensing off of this because I'm still connected to the records, even though I'm not shuffling right now. So for Angela Davies, what is the past life connection to this pattern that has leaked over into this life? What is the past life connection? It has to do with money. You've been a slave to money and unrequited love many times. Particularly, this is connected to a time where you were an orphan. You were orphan and you had to fend for yourself. So you got into a relationship with somebody who didn't necessarily love you or give you what you needed beforehand, but you needed the money. You needed what he had to offer. And this is a pattern that keeps coming up, something karmic, over and over again. Also, do you have anything with ships? Because this has to do with ships. This is very Grecian, Greek and Roman that this began. This is quite some time ago, but you have been doing this for a long time. I would love to know if you're not already married. If you're in a long-term relationship, I guess that applies too. But this definitely feels like somebody who is in a relationship that they are putting themselves aside for. So this was heavy. I was trying to smile through this, but no, this is really jogging. You have so much greatness inside of you that you're not able to see because nobody ever reflected that part of you back to you, and it's time for you to start to see it. So thank you, my dear.